that video before this, I had to go to Costco to pick up something. And that's how Costco was this morning. It was literally so crowded that people's lines were going, people waiting for checkout, the lines were going all down the aisles. But right now, there's a ton of people telling you, there's no money in the economy. The economy is terrible, right? But this is something that I just saw today. The parking lot was crowded. Right now, there's a whole bunch of people telling you, there's no money in the economy. Right now, there's a bunch of people telling you, you can't buy a house, you can't buy a car, you can't do none of this, right? There's so much damn money in the economy right now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But here's the thing. Thanks to All Things Real, I saw this video that Dan Cole put out, and it was not as grueling as mine, but essentially, there's a bunch of people who want to complain. Once again, if you're complaining about the economy, that means you're not looking for solutions. You're not looking for solutions. And there's so much money in the economy. There's so much money in the economy right now, but you must go ahead and put it in your mind that you're going to get some of this money. But once again, there's some content creators, and let me go ahead and talk about it, who are putting up rehashed TikTok videos talking about how people are struggling, what people are going through, the price of rent. I live in a neighborhood where houses are selling within a month, and the cheapest house is $850 going up to $5 million. So once again, and where that crowd of people was at Costco, and I did some research, the average Costco shopper makes an income of $110,000. So there's money in the economy if you want to go get it. Now, going back to Dan Cole's video, he was talking about the things where you need to become very, very religious with your social media, because he said some key points in that video that social media will destroy your mind. Essentially, I actually not using my other channel because I'm posting most of the content on this channel. I actually got away from all that content. I don't watch those videos because literally, there's a guy, there's an auto dealer on YouTube, and I know what he's doing. He's putting up this adverse information to make money from YouTube, because I may have talked about him before, but he and his wife were going to a dealership to buy a car. This makes no sense to anyone who knows how auto dealerships works. I have a friend who owns a dealership. You know where he bought his car? At the auction. You know where he bought his wife's car? At the auction. Why would someone who has a resale automobile dealership license go to a dealership to buy a car when you have a license where you can go get a car wholesale? You can literally go get a car for $10,000, $20,000 less than what you would pay for at a dealer. He did that because, once again, the number of people who want to complain, the number of people who want to make these sad TikTok videos, who want to consistently talk about it, because essentially I've reframed my content. Only things I watch are people who are building businesses, making money. I am not interested in seeing someone whine about having to go to a job. Okay, and let's talk about that. These people, in many regards, are lazy. These people are sitting here losing their mind for having to work a 40-hour week. Let me go ahead and share some with you. When I was in the storage auction business, I routinely worked 12, 16 hours a day for years. And that's one of the reasons why I'm where I'm at today, because I put in the work. And these folks are like, look, once again, this whole thing with Chipotle has got me rolling, that literally people are complaining about the amount of food that Chipotle puts. Last time I went to Chipotle, it was too much food. I haven't been to Chipotle later, but literally small minds will dwell on small things. Let me say that again. Small minds will dwell on small things. Literally, let me go ahead and just give you an example. Let's say you're a person who is financially impoverished and you wanted to address your financial situation. Let's go ahead and say you were looking at it and you work a regular job and you're just like, I need to make some more money. You could drive for Uber all day Saturday and make $300 to $500 one day. One day. You do that the whole month, that's an additional $1,200 to $2,000 per month. One day a week. But these people, they're not looking for solutions. They're not looking for solutions. All they want to do is join the 80% of people who are whining, who are talking about not making money, who are literally, because essentially, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do because I'm in the process of doing something. I'm setting something else up that's very, very different. But typically, if you want to be successful, you have to literally understand the situation of making money in today's economy. You can make money in today's economy if you apply yourself. Uber, Instacart, there's so many ways that you can put, but you gotta be practical. You just can't there's a guy by the name of Nugs, N-U-G-G-S, here on YouTube who does DoorDash. And Nugs literally makes $5,000 a month from YouTube and $5,000 a month from DoorDash. Because he's putting in that work. And once again, there's a ton of people who will tell you that the economy is terrible. They will tell you there are no jobs. They will tell you that all of these bad things are happening. And literally what I see happening is a reset of the American economy. Right now, that you have people who are, I think, allergic to money. They're allergic to doing the behaviors that will get them money. They're allergic to setting themselves up to get money. They're allergic to doing the things that they need to do to get money. They are allergic. They are really, really not in tune to doing the things that they need to do to get money. All they want to do is go to TikTok and make up a sad video talking about how hard it is. I got a question for you. These $800 to $5 million houses, who are buying these houses? These people are not making TikTok videos. They're going to work. They're running their businesses. That's what they're doing. And once again, the economy, yes, we have inflation. Inflation is a problem. But the economy from a job standpoint isn't as bad as it was in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. And during those bad times, I created $1 million business. And the economy right now is better. It's better. There's a ton of money in the economy. Because one of the things that I'm doing, and shout out to the people who are here, you guys want to make money. You want to start something. You want to build something. You want to do something. And salute to you because you're separating yourselves from the 80%. When I say the resegmentation of America, you're going to have a whole bunch of people who are going to be poor. You're going to have a whole bunch of people who are going to be struggling, not because they have to. They're going to be struggling because they refuse to do more work. This is what, they don't have to be struggling. They don't have to sit and do these videos complaining about the price of food at Chipotle. They don't have to. They want to do that because they don't want to work 60 hours a week. What? We must have work-life balance. I had to quit there's a video here on YouTube. This woman quit her $500,000 a year job. I think there's more to that story. I think her husband also has a high-paying job. I would be 100% sure of it. But she quit her $500,000 a year job to have work-life balance. That tells me that one, when she quit her job, she knew that she would be taken care of because she has a husband. And I guarantee your husband has a high income job. I guarantee it. And one of the things that you're seeing is People want mental health, they want the clarity, they want to hang out, but they don't want to work. You know, when I created the Craigslist protocols, it was because I was working 12 to 16 hours a day. I was working. And as that video, at the clip at the beginning of the video, this was today, is showing you there are people with money. There are people who are spending money. There are businesses making money. They're making money. There's money in the economy. And it's up to you to go get it. It's not going to just hop in your lap. Like, money's not going to do this. Money's not going to come like flying in your, it's like, here. It's just not going to do it. You got to go ahead and build something. You got to create something. You have to do something to get this money. You have to work. You have to build. You have to create a company that helps people. But there's so much money in the economy right now. There's a ton of money in the economy right now. And it's up to you to decide to get your share of that money. Because once again, like, I don't watch all the videos talking about how hard the economy is, because as Dan Coe, and I 100% agree with him, the internet will destroy your mind, and it will put you in a cycle where you feel that you cannot achieve, where you feel that you cannot build, where you feel that you cannot create. It'll put you in this cycle where you'll be in this, well, it's so hard. There's nothing I can do. And there's so many things that you can do to make money. There's so many things you can do to start building and creating. There's so many things you can do if you take action. And Dan also said in this video, you should unfollow everyone and become extremely rigorous with who you follow and the information that you consume. And this is something that I have personally have done. I've got other channels I'm not posting on, I'm not watching, because essentially social media will destroy your mind and make you think that there's an imminent housing crash. Let me go ahead and let me address that. There is no housing crash that's coming. It's not. What's going to happen 20 years in the future? People are going to look at these housing prices and think housing prices were cheap. They were cheap because inflation's going to keep going on. We're going to keep doing these things. So essentially, you have the option of sticking with your plan, do nothing, stay inactive, stay stagnant, don't work on anything, don't build anything, don't create anything, don't work harder, and just go ahead and come to the internet and joining the whining circus of people just complaining. Dan Coe said, you know, he's had people who left comments on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, X, and he said he would answer them and they completely ignored the answers. You know why I know he's 100% correct? I gave away free business courses and the people never actually opened them. You know, in my new business, which I'll talk about a little bit later, I had someone the other day that was talking about, if I had your knowledge, I would be out here giving it for free, helping as many people as I can. And I told them the story. It's like, you know what? I had a situation where I was giving people free business courses, and if they actually opened up the courses and did the work, they'd have more money. He had nothing to say to that. So this whole information that you're talking about, if it's free, not necessarily, right? So one of the things that you have to understand is you must be proactive, you must take action, and you must get up and do something. That song from Outkast, get up and get out and do something. You got to be active because there's a ton of money in the economy. And once again, you know, at one point I was kind of guilty of talking, you know, because this was a struggle for me. I know how well negative videos do from a personal experience. I had a video talking about Black Friday sales were down. That video got like 70,000 views in 2 weeks. So from a personal standpoint, I had to change my behavior because there's a ton of money in the economy. There's a ton of money in the economy. And you should address it where you make yourself a person where money is coming to you. I just showed you a clip, and I'll probably do some more clips because there's a ton of money in the economy. There are people who have money. Unemployment is historically low, so there's people with money. It's up to you to create a business, a service, a methodology, a way for you to get that money. It's up to you for you to get that money. So once again, there's some other videos here. Go ahead and be sure to watch them, and I'll be putting up more videos. But once again, you can get that money if you're willing to work for the money. If you're willing to do more, there's so much more that you can get in life if you would do the do more principle.